Time for the Timberwolves Fast Break, and welcome back inside Target Center. Dave Benz along with Rebecca Brunson and Kevin Lynch. And guys, the Timberwolves get a win here tonight over the Sacramento Kings, 112-105, a game they absolutely had to have.
They did. It was a must-win, like we've been saying. And monster game by Towns, of course, 34 and 21 rebounds, and again another solid performance by Derrick Rose. But for me, I feel like the unsung hero of this game is definitely Tyus.
Yeah,
he came out 16 points. 8 assists, and also 3 steals, which led to some great transition action.
Yeah, that's really how I think the game tonight really kind of turned, because the Wolves couldn't score. They were struggling to score in the first quarter. They were down, like you said, Dave, 13 points, something like that, going into the second quarter. Turned up the heat defensively, and that was kind of even Jared Bayless did some good things defensively. Luol Deng, Tyus Jones making stuff happen. They kind of got the lid off because they were in transition after that point. And then Towns took over, and he was a dominant player in this game, and it was fun to watch him, and glad he's back in the lineup. I know, like we all are, right?
He was missed for those 2 games.
Oh, yeah.
Felt like it was forever. Let's give you the final numbers from this one. Josh Okogie didn't jump off the stat sheet individually, but he was a plus 20 as the Timberwolves turned around from a 13-point early deficit to go ahead and win this one by 7. Ryan Saunders, though, talked after the game mostly about Karl Anthony Towns and his dominant performance. Cat's second game this season with at least 30 points and 20 rebounds. Here's the head coach on his star player afterwards.
He was aggressive. Our guys did a nice job getting the ball to him, especially early on. At the end, had some pressure and a few things. We got overextended. But guys did a good job finding Karl, and then Karl did a nice job taking his time in his low post moves.
So the Timberwolves have won 4 out of their last 5, and they have a chance to make some noise maybe as they go to Atlanta, a team that has struggled this year, Indiana, a team that's played well but without Victor Oladipo now for the rest of the season, and Washington has been Jekyll and Hyde. You don't know what you're going to get with the Wizards, but you'd like to see them go on this road trip, ideally be able to sweep all 3, but at the very least come out of it with 2 out of 3.
I think that's probably what's going to happen. I think that they have a great opportunity in Atlanta to go and get a win, and I feel like they have an amazing opportunity to go into Washington. Indiana, you don't know what's going to happen, but Washington, like you said, it's a team that's been struggling a little bit, and they're without their star right now, and John Wall, who's out with an Achilles injury for the season. So they have a great opportunity to pick up 2 wins on this road trip.
Yeah, I mean, that Atlanta game back at the end of December, you two, is one of those situations where right before that game, the Wolves go on the road, beat Oklahoma City in Oklahoma City, then they beat Chicago in Chicago. Then they come home, and we're all psyched up about what's going to happen here against Atlanta, one of the teams that's really struggling in this league, and they lose in overtime, and it's just disappointing. So maybe a little revenge on their mind. I think that's how they should approach this game.
Yeah, Trae Young was pretty dynamic in the late stages of that game for Atlanta. They'll need to keep him in check. We're going to have that one for you coming up here on Wednesday night on Fox Sports North. Until then, enjoy your Tuesday with no Timberwolves basketball. We'll see you back here on Wednesday on Fox Sports North.